friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lindsay, and in today's video, I'm gonna walk you through the entire process of redesigning the main bedroom here in our rental home. We're looking to buy a home this year, but while we're still living in this rental, I really wanna do everything that I can to make it feel like home on a budget. My fiance Travis and I are renting a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, and I've been redesigning my way through it room by room over the past several months. If you haven't had a chance to check out the Rental Makeover Series that I've been putting together here on YouTube, I'll link that for you here so you can go back all the way to the beginning, check out every single makeover I've posted so far. If you like videos like this, make sure to hit the like button, and if you love videos like this, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell too so you don't miss a future video. All right, let's get into it. Now, the first step for any home makeover is to make sure to walk around the space, take stock of what you already have and want to keep in the room. So let's go ahead. I'm going to walk you through what the room looked like before. Before you even enter, here's one of our favorite photos that we took in Paris in February. Then you enter our room through a little hallway, a couple of dog beds. There's our puppy Harbor. Hi, buddy. The main part of our bedroom, you can see we've got a pretty sizable bedroom. We're very lucky in our rental home to have so much space. We've got a queen size bed, definitely not planning to change much in the way of furniture here. We've got some nice pieces and we're not quite ready to buy a headboard just yet. These bedside tables both came from West Elm, and I kind of love that they don't exactly match. It just makes it a little bit more interesting. This is my side, full of books that I am in the process of reading or have yet to read. Beautiful hanging pothos over here that's one of my favorites. Actually, is that a philodendron? I don't remember. I'm definitely ready to do something different with the lights. When I finally got around to buying a second bedside table, they were no longer selling the other one that I had previously. So I went with this more simple, kind of traditional mid-century piece, also from West Elm. Love it. These lamps are from Target and they're Project 62. They're very mid-century. I'm just not sure if I'm loving them in this context still. The bedding is mostly from Target. This blanket is Pendleton. The little throw pillows from Home Goods. The throw pillow was like the first thing I bought for this makeover, and I just tossed it on the bed a couple months ago. Definitely keeping that here, but the gray bedding has got to go. I still love these curtains. I put them up pretty recently. These are from IKEA and match the rest of our home. This is my dresser. It was actually handed down to me by my mama. If you've been around here for any length of time, you've heard me mention her many times. This one actually was in my childhood home growing up, and I'm so lucky to have it. It's French country, it's ornate, beautifully hand-carved, and will never leave my home. This is Travis's dresser. This one is the hemness style from IKEA. It's solid wood, and I am thinking about refinishing it, but I haven't decided yet about that pretty major project. The piece of art above it is by an artist named Charlie Palmer. He's one of my all-time favorite landscape artists, and this is one of my prized possessions. You might have noticed this little ensuite bathroom. It's a little awkward. I must say I was not a big fan when we first looked at this home. I definitely like a bathroom to have a door on it, but it works for our rental, and the size of this bedroom is definitely something that outweighs the maybe slight awkwardness of this exposed bathroom. We're also lucky enough to have a huge walk-in closet. This is my half of the closet. It's pretty organized. I would be happy to share more about how I organize my space, so let me know in the comments if that's something you'd like to see here. Now that you know kind of what I'm working with, let me show you the mood board for this space. Now, there's a lot of different things that inspired me to get creative in this room on a budget. The first was the idea that I could integrate more natural textures and fibers. One thing I'm planning to add on is some natural linen blend bedding, maybe some burlap, some other just natural colors, warm tones. I really wanted to have that almost like cottagecore kind of feeling to it and really elevate what I've got. The next step is going to be adding in some more warm toned color. I want to veer away from the cool tones of some of the furniture pieces and make the space feel warmer and cozier. Another big inspiration was the idea of integrating a very simple accent wall. So I'm gonna be actually painting only half of the main wall that the bed is against with a really fun, a little bit deeper neutral tone. It's gonna play really nicely with the dresser that I want to DIY, but I'm not quite ready to DIY yet. And I have some other just kind of shopping around my home pieces that I'm thinking about relocating into the bedroom. I want to make sure to include lots of live plants. We already already have a few in there, and that's a big part of my personal design aesthetic. I love that little bit of life in a room, especially from real plants. And I also am really trying to phase out chrome and silver metals from my home. Although in bathrooms I can't fully do that, especially in this rental, I am gonna be doing a little bit of a mixed metals thing, integrating some more brass and black accessories. Now that we've got a plan, it's time to head out to the store, get some supplies, and get working on these projects. The first step is clearing this space of all clutter, all decor, trying to just get a clean slate, switching out these lamps for a Studio McGee buffet stick lamps. They're so sweet. I'm loving this paint color Thunder by Benjamin Moore. Clearing out every single thing, and I cannot wait to replace this gray bedding with something a little bit more warm and neutral. So I'm going to start by measuring a few inches above the buffet stick lamp, and I'm also putting in some larger pillows, so I wanted to make sure that the paint was going to go above that. It looked really light in the can, but when I put it on the wall, it was exactly what I was looking for, and I'm so excited to hang this basket piece of art that I found at HomeGoods for just $29.99. I measured different sections across the wall at the height that I was using, just a few inches above my lamp, and then I marked it out with tape and checked it with a long level to make sure that it was absolutely straight. I taped around the entire perimeter since I'm just doing this little accent wall. And in case you're wondering, yes, I would have loved to go all the way around the room, but I'm also thinking about painting it back when we have to move out. This will be a snap to repaint when we are in the process of getting ready to move. It was a quick paint job. It's super cheap. I just bought a little quart of this paint, and it was really, really simple. It went on super full coverage to start with. I did go in with another coat to make sure that there were no little white spots, and now just to leave it to dry, check it in the morning, and I can't wait to see what it all looks like put together. Hey guys, welcome to day 2 of this makeover. Day 1 was pretty much figuring out what I was doing, making sure my mood board was on point, figuring out what paint color to choose, and executing the paint behind me. I'm so excited with how it turned out. Now I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of the space. Very excited to take the tape off behind me, prepared to do a little bit of detail work because I'm not so sure how thorough I was being about making sure the tape was super secure before I painted each portion. I don't know, I could have cleaned the wall before, I'm not sure. So I'm definitely prepared for there to be a little bit of wiggly weirdness that I need to solve. Not bad. Definitely a little cleanup work to do, but not too shabby. Well, definitely a little cleanup work to do on the top. Not perfect, I'm gonna be honest. Just did it quickly freehand because I'm super impatient, but I think it looks pretty good, honestly. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it. I think it's time to put the furniture in place and get started on the bedding. Oh my gosh, if you guys need some motivation to clean your ceiling fan, here it is. While I was working on this makeover, I was horrified that I haven't even looked up here in months, and it's gross, dust bunny central, so time to get to cleaning. This white IKEA bed skirt has seen better days, so I'm replacing it with this burlap model that I found for super cheap on Amazon. Pull up the mattress, pull this thing out, and get it in place. Then I'm going to be using my Conair hand steamer to make it look a little bit more pleasing, get rid of those crazy wrinkles. This thing's a miracle worker. I bought it at my local Costco store, and it's plug-in, of course, not wireless, but definitely super handy for projects around the house. I just went around the entire perimeter, watched a little YouTube while I did it to pass the time, of course. Shout out to Catherine Manning. Love your videos, my friend. I'm going to layer in white sheets, also from the Charisma brand from Costco. And then I have the Casa Luna linen duvet set. I am a box corners, or what is it called, hospital corners lover when I make a bed, but I definitely kick them out once I'm sleeping. This duvet cover is kind of a pain to get in, you guys. I think it's a little oversized for my comforter. I'm not really sure why, because I bought the queen size. I also got the Casa Luna quilted natural linen shams, and they are stunning. Honestly, I thought this was really pretty just with this play on neutrals, but it needed a little bit more visual interest. So I layered in these chambray Euro pillows. These are from Studio McGee, collaboration at Target with Threshold, and this Home Goods lumbar pillow with a little texture. Now it's time to layer in this beautiful basket piece that I found at Home Goods, made in the Philippines, just $29.99. It's going to add just a little bit more texture above that paint line and, again, visual interest. Last minute steaming. The main parts of this room are finished, and it's time to do some styling of the bedside tables, dresser tops, and I've got to figure out my final art pieces for this space. This is my bedside table. Again, this one is a style that has been discontinued. I bought this one from West Elm probably like 5 years ago, and it's definitely one of my favorite pieces. They have a lot of similar mid-century walnut finish nightstands like this one still. I'll link a couple options down below if you're interested in this kind of thing. You can also find a lot of these similar pieces secondhand. I love to search offer up. I just type in mid-century modern nightstand or whatever you're looking for. You can always add in solid wood if that's something you're looking for, which I usually am, and find some really cool pieces that way too. Don't forget your thrift stores too. Remember, mid-century, there's a lot of kind of older stuff, sometimes just needs refinished. I'm gonna start by layering in a couple of my favorite coffee table books. This one's Alexander McQueen's Savage Beauty, and my previous cat destroyed the corner, which makes me crazy. If any of you know how to fix this, let me know. And then this one I just picked up. This one's Dior New Looks. Beautiful coffee table book. Found this one at Home Goods, I believe for $35, $40, somewhere in there. So this was a fantastic find. I'm gonna start with these two. And actually, I was thinking the basket might be a great way to hide my phone charger. I also want to repurpose this basket for a little bit of book storage because I always have a lot of books in and out of this area. And this basket could easily fit underneath, but actually maybe with the books in it, it probably will be too tall. So it could even just go kind of off to the side. Got this big old stack of books, little basket. So I got to figure out what I'm going to keep here. My little secret book stash. I found this super cute basket at Goodwill yesterday for only $3.99, and I just love the light wood tone to add to my play on neutrals here. And I was just kind of bummed out because I noticed, where is it? I didn't notice it was broken in the store. See how it's like not connected right there? But you wouldn't even notice it, obviously. I didn't even notice it in the store. I was thinking about ways to repair it, and then I thought, oh my gosh, grand idea. What if we slide, hopefully, very gently, the charger in, and then look, the cord is totally hidden. Look at that. That's kind of cool, right? I don't know, I kind of dig that. I'm gonna be taking out this beautiful print, one of my favorites, but you know, it's just time for a change of scenery. I found this beautiful brass framed mirror at Goodwill. It's originally from the Nordstrom Home Department. I always recommend hanging any piece of art 60 inches from center on the wall. That's the most common eye level for most people and pleasing to the eye. It's good for you all to see how many days these projects take. They don't just happen overnight. This Studio McGee lamp was actually broken when it arrived in the mail, so I had to do a little bit of repair, but luckily was able to save it because I love this set and they really do transform the space. since those little stick lamps are so skinny, I can layer in a small landscape painting behind them and still enjoy both pieces, getting the light and a little bit of art at the bedside, which I've been trying to do for a long time. I actually thrifted the second piece of art. The first one I showed you was from Studio McGee Target as well, just $20, that brass framed one. And then this little wooden framed one is actually a Claude Monet print that I found at Goodwill for like 10 bucks. I am so excited with how this room makeover is turning out. All we have to do is a few finishing touches and then it's time for the reveal. Finally, the finishing touches, my favorite part. It did take me a few days to get back to this final step in the project. Now, gone with this mid-century lamp, in with this beautiful Stiffle style lamp that I found at Goodwill. Super cheap, I think it was like $14. Bought a harp and a shade from Target, both from the Threshold line, very inexpensive. And all in all, I got a pretty beautiful, timeless lamp for very, very little money. This beautiful piece was created by my friend Caroline. She is an absolutely super talented quilter, and this is a version of the Descent collar to honor one of my all-time longtime heroes, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. So love that I can look up at this every morning and remember her incredible legacy. I first kind of started layering in a lot of stuff and found it just felt too cluttered. So I ended up with this super simple styling of my dresser, and I couldn't be happier with it. All right, it's time for the big reveal in 3, 2, 1. hope you liked walking through the design process for redesigning this bedroom space. It really goes to show that you don't have to spend a lot of money or make dramatic, huge changes to get a big impact in any bedroom. Even if you're not ready to splurge on a new bed frame, you can still add visual interest through some simple tricks that I've shared here. Let me know, what was your favorite project? What do you think was the biggest impact in the room? I'd love for you to leave a comment down below. Subscribe for more interior design and home decor tips, and make sure to hit that bell icon for notifications every Sunday when I post a new video. Until next time, I challenge you to find one meaningful change you can make in your space this week, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, my friends.